Hey guys, so today I wanted to do a video all about bronzers. I figured it was appropriate because it's summertime and most people, well I know at least I do, want to look bronzed and tan, and if you don't tan, you just can use bronzers to give kind of like a little sun-kissed glow to your face and just make you look kind of brighter for summertime. So I want to talk about a few of my favorite bronzers, and also if you want to see how I did my makeup today, which is my Gold Goddess inspired bronzy look, I will link the tutorial down below. So first I'm going to start off with my favorite bronzer, and it is the e.l.f. Contouring Blush and Bronzing Kit. Now if this looks familiar, it looks a lot like the NARS Laguna and Orgasm Duo, except for this is $3 and the NARS one is about $40 plus. I really love this. I use this shade every single day. If you watch my tutorials, you'll see me use it. And the blush is also very, very pretty. I just don't use it as much because I have a huge collection of blushes and I like to switch them out. Now this doesn't remind me of Orgasm as much. It's more of like a chalky kind of light pink shade versus the more peachy golden shade that Orgasm is, but I love this bronzer. This is what I use to contour every single day. It is the perfect contour shade because it's not too red and it's not too orange. It's that like nice natural in between. And another thing is that when you're contouring your face, if you're contouring to create a shadow, because most people, like I, contour because I want my cheeks to appear slimmer. When you contour, you want a contour shade that has kind of gray undertones to it because it's going to mimic a shadow. Things that are kind of more orange based are going to kind of just give you a glow versus making your cheeks recede. So what I like about this is that it kind of has slight gray undertones in it, so it mimics a shadow more than just making my cheeks look bronze, which that's what I want. So I love this shade, and for a drugstore product you really can't beat it. For $3 you really can't beat it. It's super, super pigmented. You can see how pigmented that is. Looks really, really natural on the cheeks, lasts all day, doesn't fade. How that blended out right here. This is great for medium skin tones. I think it's great for even lighter than medium skin tones, but just use a light hand because like I said, it is super, super pigmented. It does have slight shimmer in it, but the shimmer isn't enough to where it's going to be a problem with contouring because you want more of a matte bronzer when you're contouring. And honestly, I've never even seen the shimmer come off on my face when I've used it, so I would definitely check this out. My favorite bronzer ever. The next bronzer is one I'm sure all of you have heard of and all of you love, and it's the NYC Sunny Smooth Skin Bronzer. Now this, I think, is perfect for people with light and fair skin tones. I'll show you a swatch of it. Now this one isn't as dark as the e.l.f. one, as you can see. It doesn't even really show up that much on my skin. I love using this to kind of brighten up my face and to kind of just bronze it. I have used this to contour, like if I want a super light makeup face, like maybe only mascara, a little powder, and I'll put some of this on, and it gives me a really natural contour. In my tutorial I did use some of this, so I did use a little bit of this to brighten up my cheeks a little bit. If you have medium skin tones, you can use it, but like I said, I have to put on a lot of it. But for those days I want more of a natural look, I do use this. And this is only $2.99, I believe, so it's only a penny cheaper than the e.l.f. and it's really, really great. And it is a matte bronzer, which is really hard to find drugstore matte bronzers. So if you have light skin tone, I would definitely recommend checking this out. Next bronzer is a fairly new one, but it's a really exciting product. And is the Revlon from their Escapism collection, the Bronzed and Chic Bronzer. Now, the reason why this is so exciting is because first of all, it's a matte bronzer. And like I said, it's really hard to find matte bronzers in the drugstore. It's got the little coral reef indent. Second of all, it's great for people with medium skin tones. If you have medium skin tones and you're looking for a cheaper alternative to a bronzer, because most of the time you have to go to high-end because most drugstores don't have dark bronzers, and if they do, they have a lot of shimmer in it and you can't really contour with it. This is completely matte, and it has the 4 quadrants, so you can mix the colors together, you can use them separately. What I do is I usually swirl them all together if I'm going to use it and use around the edges of my face, and then I'll use the darker 2 shades to contour. And the thing also I love about this is it's so creamy. Like I barely swatch that and it's very pigmented. It's very creamy and silky. I'll swatch the other 2 colors. You swirl them all together, you get a really pretty bronzy shade. This one has a little bit more of reddish undertones than the rest. My personal preference in bronzers, I'd rather have one with red undertones than orange because red tends to look more natural. So if you have medium skin tones, go check this out. I do believe it's limited edition, but it's great for a drugstore bronzer. Next one that I'm going to talk about is the Physicians Formula Shimmer Bronzer. I love this. I've used this probably for about 4 years. It is kind of expensive. This one's $13.99, but I really, really like this. It has a mirror on the bottom. Here's what the product looks like. But it does give her a really, really nice color. And the shimmer isn't a whole lot. I think it gives a really nice, healthy glow. I actually love the brush with this. I use this to contour like right around here, and it gives like a really pretty natural contour. It's great for brightening up the face and making you look like you have a sun-kissed tan, and I just absolutely love this. Now I'm going to talk about Bare Minerals Faux Tan. It has a magnet on it because I have a little magnet makeup board where I stick stuff, like extra stuff, so that's why that has it. But this is a really, really nice contour too, especially if you like Bare Minerals or you like mineral products. I will swatch it for you. Now this one is very, very red based. See it right there. You can see how much redder this one is than the Physicians Formula. And I have 2 more products left that are bronzers, but I kind of use them more as a highlight, and I'm wearing them now. The first is MAC's Luster Drops in Sun Rush, and these are awesome. What this is kind of like a liquid highlight and illuminator. I use this in the tutorial, as you will see if you watch it. And they have another color that's Pink Rebel. It's more of a pinky champagne color, but I love this during the summer, and I think this looks phenomenal on ebony skin tones or really, really dark skin tones. The gold's really going to lighten up your face and make it glow. So if you have medium or dark skin tones, I'd really, really, really recommend this. If you have light to fair, I would probably try the Pink Rebel just because I feel like champagne and pink kind of accentuates more of lighter skin tones, especially if you have pink undertones in your skin. So it's right there. And another cool thing about these is you can mix them in with your foundation. So sometimes I'll mix it with my foundation and apply it to my cheeks so it kind of gives me a glow. But what I usually do is use it as a highlight right in this area in the top of my nose. And I'm wearing it now, and it makes it look so gorgeous and sun-kissed. So this isn't really a bronzer, but it is something to make your face look more tan. The last product is a bronzer, but I also use this as a highlight, and it's Hard Candy Tiki. And you can see it's kind of a gold beigey powder. It's got like gold veining throughout, and this is supposed to be a bronzer, but I use it as a highlight. It reminds me of MAC's Mineralized Skin Finish in Soft and Gentle, but a little bit more beige. So you can see it's more gold. And this is what I'm wearing this as well today, and it gives like a really, can you see the glow? Like it gives a really nice glow to the face, like a healthy, dewy kind of glow, but it also makes you look kind of like summery, and it's perfect for summer. So I hope this video was helpful and you enjoyed it, and until next time, I will see you guys later. Bye!